Hey guys, this is Garvin from FTW, and just wanted to do a quick, I guess these are called vlogs now, where I'm just going to sit in the car for the next 5 minutes and talk to you about some different things that are happening, and we'd like some feedback on. So, first of all, this Saturday at noon Eastern, Joe and myself are getting together once again to do an episode of Wrestling with Beer. Wrestling with Beer is an well, generally speaking, we've been doing a Mixler only show for the last 2 or 3 months because we've been playing music. You cannot stream music over a Hangout. You cannot stream music over a YouTube video in general. So we've kind of avoided the whole live Hangout YouTube thing. But starting this week, we're going to be coming back to a live Hangout, and it should be rather fun. So you guys can see, you know, what we're doing. We show each other the beer as we open it, as we pour it. We can kind of talk about the labels, and I think it'll make the experience a little bit better. And then in the future, it'll allow us to kind of move around and take our camera with us, so that you can see like inside of our brewing stations in our houses. So I think there's a lot of cool opportunities coming up between Joe and I to really show off and talk about with you guys, so you guys can visually see what we are seeing, and how our brews look and everything. So yes, so starting this week, at least, it's going to be a live Hangout. As soon as the live Hangout is over, we'll be taking it down just so we can kind of edit out the gaps. Each music break is about 10 to 15 minutes, so that's a huge gap to expect you guys to, you know, either sit there for or skip ahead kind of thing. So we're going to take that video down to do some editing for it, and then we'll have it up like later on that day. So Saturday, Wrestling with Beer. Tune in for that. That'll be a lot of fun. We do need some Ask FTW questions for that, because as of right now, we've got one topic that we really want to talk about as far as wrestling goes, and then we've got one non-wrestling topic that we may or may not talk about, but we'd like to get at least one other wrestling topic in there, and we'll probably talk about some Legends House too. That seemed to be the routine the last 2 months, is for us to talk about the WWE Network and what we've been watching, and specifically the Legends House, because that's been pretty funny. So, sorry, that was my finger in the way. Okay. Also, we do need Ask FTW questions for another show we're going to be bringing back. We really haven't done it a whole lot. It never really did what we were hoping for. We were trying to merge two audiences, basically the wrestling audience and the Minecraft audience, and that didn't really work out in our favor. So we kind of canned it for a little while, but we're going to bring it back hopefully this weekend as well, the first episode. But we're still kind of lining up guests, and we're still trying to figure out how we want to do it. But it's only going to be about a 20-minute video. So a 20-minute video of us playing Minecraft and talking about wrestling, and maybe fighting, maybe doing some PvP against one another. But the first guest as it is lined up right now, is actually going to be, sorry again with my finger, is going to be my wife. So it is going to be my wife and I talking about wrestling in general, how it's affecting our schedule. As a family, I guess. There's two of us. We've got animals, so that's our family. So how wrestling affects the schedule and affects life in general for us, and then also why my wife hasn't necessarily gotten into wrestling, even though she hears about it all the time from me. I'm pretty confident I'm a good seller of why wrestling is awesome, but she still hasn't turned. So we're going to find out why. We're going to find out what is stopping her from enjoying wrestling. But so there's two things coming up. We need Ask FTW questions for upcoming episodes of Wrestling with Minecraft, and as well as upcoming episodes of Wrestling with Beer. And there has been some interest in us bringing on more guests, not just independent wrestlers, which has been what we've normally done, not just bloggers, not just people who are doing other things, other creative things, like James Hornsby from botchbot.com. So not just guys like that, but also just fans, other listeners. So there is an opportunity. We've been discussing the idea of possibly bringing back a shortened edition of Shotgun Saturday Afternoon. It's sort of like what we used to do with it, which was just a 5-minute Q&A type thing where I would ask 5 or 6 questions and we would speed through it just to get like a general idea of why these guys are wrestling fans and what keeps them wrestling fans, and that sort of thing. So anyways, I'm getting stuck in traffic. Lots of stuff planned coming up, I hope. But yeah, thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments if you want to see more stuff like this, more close-ups of my face in an off-centered type of view for you guys, and we'll go from there. But leave your Ask FTW questions in the comments, and we'll try to do these more often, maybe, if you like them. So later.